welcome back to Garvit's kitchen. Today, this video will show you the full Nepali Thakali Khana set. This includes rice, Chayote curry, greens, salad, fermented radish, tomato achar, lentil soup, chicken curry, and papar. We eat this every day for lunch and dinner. You can also have different variations of curry. For example, instead of chicken curry, you can have mutton curry, and you can switch the greens around, and also the Daal type can be different. To make papar, you can find it at any Indian or Nepali grocery store. Put in the microwave for a minute and it should be nice and crispy. There's a famous saying that we use that goes, Daal Bhat power, energy 24 hour. Bhat refers to rice and Daal refers to the lentil soup. The reason we say this is because this dish provides a nice and balanced diet that'll get you through the full 24 hours of the day. And for what's presented here, a majority of these dishes you can find within my channel. While you guys check out my videos explaining how to cook these, I will now enjoy my food. Today I'm going to show you how to cook rice using a rice cooker. So inside the rice cooker, I'm currently using 2 cups of rice, meaning my water level should be around 3. If you're using 1 cup of rice, it should be around 2. If you're using 3 cups of rice, it should be around 4. Now, let's first rinse the rice and then put it in the rice cooker. Now our rice is rinsed, let's pour it in the rice cooker. I forgot to mention that I'm using basmati rice. That's important because other types of rice require different water levels. But as shown here, I used 2 cups of rice. The water level is exactly at 3. Now let's throw on the rice. Plug it in and then push it down. That's it. Currently it's cooking, but once it's done, this button will pop up and the warm light will be lit up. Here's our rice is ready. See it? Look at that. Today we're gonna make dal, aka lentil soup. For this, you're gonna require masoor gota and toor dal. You can find these at any Indian grocery store. I chose these 2 because the combination of both of them make up my favorite dal. You can also make masoor gota only or toor dal only. Let's get started, shall we? For ingredients, we're gonna require an equal amount of masoor gota, toor dal, 1 teaspoon of table salt, ½ teaspoon of turmeric powder, and 2 bay leaves. So I'm using a pressure cooker to cook the dal. I use 2 cups of dal and 6 cups of water, as shown here. The next step is to add salt and turmeric powder and 2 bay leaves. To cook, you have set the stove up to high, and now you put the lid on. After 2 whistles, your dal should be done. After 2 whistles, our dal looks like this. Your dal should be around this consistency. If it's a bit thicker, then you should add a bit of water to make it more soupy like. Now let's add our final ingredients for the dal. So here's a pan with 2 tablespoons of ghee. Now I'll add some cumin seeds. To add some more flavor, I'm adding some onions to this ghee mixture. Now turn off the stove, and now we move this to the dal. Now our dal is ready to serve. You can serve like this. And finally, our dal is ready to be drunk. We can either drink it as a soup, as is, or you can drink it with rice or roti. Either way, it's very healthy. Today we're gonna make authentic Nepali eggplant curry. We usually eat this with rice or roti. For ingredients, it requires eggplants, bell peppers, onion, and potatoes. The first step is to cut these ingredients to our desired shape, like this, and boom, just like that, we got our cut ingredients. For eggplants, I soak them in salt water so that they don't change color. For spices, we have ½ teaspoon of turmeric, ½ teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of curry powder, salt according to your taste, and 1 teaspoon of garlic ginger paste. To begin cooking, grab any pot, turn to high heat, and grab some oil. I'm using avocado oil because it's healthy. We're using 2 tablespoons of avocado oil. Now we put it on spices. First one I'll put is cumin seeds. The next step is to fry onions. Like I said, the onions. The next step is to fry our potatoes. We'll let the potatoes fry for some time and we'll put the lid back on. Our potatoes look golden brown. Now it's time to add our capsicum or bell peppers. Alright, give it a good stir and then cover it. Now lower your heat down to medium. Our next step is to add ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon amount. Now add your turmeric powder. Now we'll give it a good stir before we add the eggplant. And then we give it a stir. Now add salt according to your taste. Give it a good stir. And then cover it for our 5 to 7 minutes. Now it's time to add our curry powder to our eggplants. That was the final ingredient. Now just give it a good serve, and now it's ready to be served. Our eggplant curry is now ready. You can either eat it with rice, roti, naan, or even tortillas. It's also a great option for vegetarians. Very healthy. Here's what traditional dal bhat would look like. Here I have rice, eggplant curry, dal, and papad. You can also have chicken curry, mutton, whatever. But today I'm going vegetarian, so I won't have it today. Today we're gonna make greens. In Nepali, we call these Saag. You can find these at any Asian store by the name of Sher. This tastes just like the type of saag we have in Nepal. To prepare the saag, we first wash it and cut it. I'll be back soon. Before you wash the saag, we first separate the leaves from the stem. After you add the saag, as you wash and cut, let's move to the ingredients. First is mustard oil. You can use any oil when you make mustard because it tastes good. You're gonna need 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 dried chili pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, salt according to your taste, and 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Now let's begin the cooking. The first step is to turn the stove to high heat and then put in your mustard oil, 2 tablespoons amount. Next, put in your cumin seeds and chili peppers. Once the peppers start crackling, you can then put the heat down to medium. And next, put in your ginger garlic paste. After you put in your turmeric powder, now put in your saag. Now put in your salt and give it a stir. After it's been stirred, put the lid back on and let it cook for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, our salad is finished. And just like that, the saag is ready. You can eat this with rice or roti. It's healthy, easy to make, and tastes nice. Today we're gonna make chicken curry. For this, it requires 4 pounds of chicken, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/2 teaspoons of curry powder, 1/4 of black pepper, half teaspoon of meat masala, half teaspoon of garam masala, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and 3 teaspoons of yogurt. We're gonna marinate all these ingredients in the chicken for an hour. Let's begin our marination. After mixing, our chicken looks like this. Now leave it in the fridge to marinate for an hour. After marination, these are next ingredients. We have 2 chopped onions, 3 blended tomatoes, 3 green chilies, and some cilantro. Next, turn to high heat. Put in 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. Next, put in your 3 slit green chilies. Next, put in your onions. Stir it until the onions are golden brown. When your onions look golden brown like this, it's time to add your blended tomatoes. Now stir it, and after you stir it, lower your heat down to medium. Now after that, put the lid back on and let it cook for 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes, open the lid and put in your marinated chicken. After you put your chicken in and give it a good stir, you can put the lid back on. Let it cook for 5 minutes, and then after that, we're gonna put in our cilantro. When you put the lid back on, make sure it turns to high heat. After 5 minutes, now it's time to put in our cilantro. Now mix it. After that, lower the heat down to low, and then let it cook for 30 to 40 minutes. After 30 to 40 minutes, your chicken should look like this. So nice. Our chicken curry is ready. The ingredients I mentioned, you can find at any Indian or Nepali grocery store. This is very healthy and it tastes very nice. Today we're going to make chayote curry or askus in Nepali. For ingredients, we have 3 chayotes, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds, fennel seeds, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, and nigella seeds, 2 bay leaves, and 1 dried chili pepper, and salt according to your taste. I cut the chayote in this specific shape, and you can find chayote at any Indian or Nepali grocery store. The first step in cooking is turn your stove to high heat, and then put in your avocado oil. Use around 3 tablespoons. Next step is to put in your chili peppers and bay leaves. Next, put in your 5 spices. Now, stir it. And lower the heat. Next, put in your turmeric powder. And then your chayote. Now put in your salt according to your taste. Next, give it a stir. After you stir it, put the lid back on. Let it sit there for around 3 to 4 minutes, and after that, we'll stir it again. After leaving the lid on the chayote, it'll start leaving some water behind, as shown here. We'll cook until the chayote is soft, and after that, we'll turn the heat back to high, which will draw out the water, and after that, we'll add the curry powder. Now that our chayote has been softened, I'll show you. We can now add our curry powder. Give it a mix. To dry out the water, turn your heat up to high, and then put the lid back on for the rest. Now that our chayote curry is finished, we can turn the stove off and begin serving it. Our chayote curry is finished. You can have this with rice, roti, naan, tortillas. It's very healthy and it tastes very nice. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more. See ya.